Hello everyone, Adrian here. Today I'm going to revisit a topic which I've covered before. I'm going to show you something a little bit different this time. And one of the videos that I had a great reaction from in the past was when I made tea sandwiches. And I made cucumber sandwiches and a chickpea salad sandwich for a veganized version of a traditional English afternoon tea. This time I'm going to do radish sandwiches, and I'm going to do it two different ways. There's the one way, which is the way that I've been making radish sandwiches, and then there's another recipe that I found actually on food.com, and they call it Queen Victoria's radish sandwiches. Now, as I was looking into it a little bit more to see, what the actual source was, if it was something, the description or the actual recipe came from something within Queen Victoria's circle. The documentation, at least I wasn't putting my hands on it. So we can maybe take that with a grain of salt. So this is the way that she actually preferred her sandwiches to be. But anyway, I'm gonna make it the way that they have it, or at least a version of it, as well as the way that I was making it. So these are two more options for your afternoon tea sandwiches. So first of all, there's a number of different kinds of radishes. I'm using the standard red radish, and even within that there's a lot of different varieties. Some of them are more spicy than others. Some of them have the coloration within them. You can have, some of them are sort of pinkish and reddish. Some of them are white and red on the outside. And then there's a whole bunch of different varieties of like the Asian radishes, daikon radishes, and things like that. But this is what I'm using. It is kind of the standard in this country. It is, red on the outside, white on the inside, and sort of a medium spiciness. To start with my method, I take the radishes and I actually cut them into a pretty fine dice, or almost a mince. So one of the advantages of this is that it doesn't really matter if you have an odd shaped or, especially large or small radish, that all gets sort of obliterated in the process. But you do want to cut off the tops and bottoms, and you want to cut out any dark spots either on the outside or sometimes you get that on the inside too. And then you are left with this very fine radish. So to this we're going to add, I'm using Veganized, any vegan mayonnaise type product. And I'm going to add some salt, pepper. I'm going to add some celery seed and just a touch of Dijon mustard. So as you can see, that ends up being a filling very much like somewhat reminiscent of the chickpea salad that we have, but also in the vein of like an egg salad or a chicken salad or something like that, a mayonnaise-based salad that we are going to use for our sandwich filling. So we've got soft multigrain sandwich bread here, and I'm just going to add this right to the bread. And then, as we did with the other ones, we're going to cut the crusts off of this so that they have that nice finished look. So this is sandwich number one with the crusts cut off, and I cut it into the triangle shape. Sorry, the plate's a bit of a mess the way that I cut it, but I will replate it for the final product. And now on to the Queen Victoria version of a radish sandwich. So you're going to start off with about equal parts of vegan cream cheese and vegan butter. To this we added parsley, tarragon, salt and pepper, and the zest of a fresh lemon. And we're just going to mix up this whole thing. So once we've got our mixture there, which actually smells great, we're going to take French bread, and I've cut this up. This happens to be whole wheat French bread, which wasn't even actually what I was intending to buy, but that's what it ended up being when I got it home. But that's fine. It'll work either way. So we just spread that onto our French bread. I forgot to mention that before you start mixing them up, you're going to make your life a lot easier by having the cream cheese and the vegan butter at room temperature, so they're nice and soft and easy to mix. So next, we've actually cut our radishes into rounds this time. Again, you cut off the top and the bottom, and then you just thinly slice it through into rounds. And that's what we're going to use for this version. Let's find some other ones here. So then to finish these off, we're going to add some chives, fresh chives that I've snipped. It's just a little bit of a garnish on there. It's a nice color contrast to the red. So there you go. Radish sandwiches ready for your afternoon tea, done two different ways according to your preference, and I think they're both going to be delicious. If you like this video, then please hit the thumbs up. If you think someone else would enjoy this video, then please share. Also, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.